Hello. Here we are at the park today, and I want to walk you through a warm-up. Now, warm-ups are crucial. I cannot stress this enough. Warm-ups are crucial. I don't care what kind of workout you're going to do, you need to warm up, okay? If you're doing something incredibly chill, like a yoga routine, oftentimes the warm-up is your first few moves is your warm-up, right? You start pretty slow, and then you work your way in. Now, especially if you're doing strength training, if you are touching weights, if you are doing anything that's going to raise your heart rate, like any exercise, but specifically like a high intensity interval training, if you're going to run even steady state, any length of distance, you need to warm up, okay? So this video is for you to warm up. Now, we're gonna hit all ranges of motion. We are going to hit all major muscle groups so that you are ready to move into any workout after this, and you're gonna feel pretty warm and good about it. So let me just wedge my jacket somewhere. That's where we're at right now. We're at the park, we're making it work. I don't know about you guys, I like to work out barefoot, especially on my yoga mat, which I have right now. We're on a type of mulch situation. But I'm ready. It feels so good outside. It feels so good outside today, and I just had to take advantage of it. So, even in a warm-up, we are going to need to start, slow is the wrong word, but start gentle, especially if you are starting a movement that, like you've been sitting sedentary for a while, if you've been driving, if you've been sitting watching TV, if you've been sitting for any length of time. So we're gonna start really gentle. I want you to swing your arms across, and you're also gonna add a butt kicker, a slow, gentle, rocking butt kicker. So each time your arms come across, I want you to think about a different arm on top. So that one, my left arm is on top, this one, my right arm's on top, right? And we're working this range of motion. If you don't have that full range of motion, if you can come here and here, it's okay. We're waking up our muscles, right? So we're warming up our quads here. Make sure you are always trying to breathe. I know that like your body will do it. Like, yeah, your body will do it. We're gonna move into some arm circles here. Backward, big range of motion here, full range of motion. You're obviously always breathing, right? Your body's doing it. But especially in exercise, a lot of times you end up holding your breath unintentionally, okay? So we need to work against that. So especially even in a warm-up, we're inhaling, we're exhaling. As a good rule of thumb, squats. Just gentle body weight squats. Just see my body. So my feet are hip distance apart. The weight is mostly in your heels. Squat down and squeeze your booty on the way up. Inhale down, squeeze your booty on the way up, okay? I'm gonna keep doing them with you. Keep going. Inhale down, exhale up. You know, we're gonna add arms. So reach up on the way down, push back on the way up. Inhale down, exhale, press. Squeeze in your butt. You should be able to wiggle your toes. That's how much heel weight I want. I want the weight in your heels, right? So we're working upper body here, lower body, getting everything ready to go. Let's do one more squat. You'll notice that your muscles will give you more range of motion as you go. Next. Stabilize on one leg. We're going to lift our leg up, out, down. Other way. So then we come and bring it back in, okay? Balance is a great thing to work in a warm-up, in a workout, and in a cool-down. Remember, we're breathing. So we're warming up our hip flexors. This whole range of motion is very important. Now we're gonna switch legs. So stabilize on your one leg. And as you do, so if you need to hold on to something for balance, that's absolutely fine. We'll work our way up to utilizing our balance this early on in a workout, in a warm-up. Breathing. Good. Now if you hear, I don't know if you just heard that, cracks, pops, it's okay. As long as it doesn't hurt, it's just your body like aligning itself again, okay? We're keeping it moving. Gentle butt kickers. We use our quads in like every movement. Almost in every single movement we do, we use our quads, okay? So now we're gonna do, so arms up, toy soldiers. So all we're doing is gently bringing our leg up different for everyone. It's also different for everyone every day of their lives, okay? So remember, being kind to yourself, listening to what your body needs right now, and honoring that, okay? So I don't care that yesterday I felt so much more flexible. I feel really tight today. That's okay. We're gonna listen to our body. And if your range of motion is less or more than me, great. Never push to pain. You're just moving your body. See, we're getting a nice torso twist in here. We're touching toward, if not all the way down to our toes. We are actively engaging our core. So we're not flinging this leg. By moving our leg in this way, our lower core muscles are activating. Otherwise, your leg won't move, right? So my opposite hand is coming to my opposite toes as they come up to get that slight torso twist. Remember that all movement, all exercise, we are celebrating what our bodies can do, not punishing it for anything, okay? I don't care that I ate a donut yesterday, I have to run 10 miles to punish myself. No. The human body is majestic and capable of so many things. Okay, shoulder rolls. And I like to just kind of like step tap. Even when I'm doing something that's more focused on upper body, I like to be moving, okay? When we're moving, we're burning calories. As long as it is done safely, you're good to go. And then switch directions. Now we're gonna save any type of static stretches for our cool down, okay? You want dynamic movement in your warm-up, okay? Gentle but dynamic. Okay, next up, we're gonna be moving side to side, but I'm gonna do it this way so you can actually see what I'm doing, okay? I just want you to gently hop to the side, and this opposite foot is gonna go behind you. So I'm going to hop, foot comes behind. Now, option, you can keep your foot lifted. So I could jump, and instead of setting my toe down, if I have the balance and the coordination and the ability this time of the workout, in the warm-up, great. Option, step together, step together. You can make it harder by going into kind of a side lunge, okay? Warming up. They're called ice skaters. You can hop to the side. So your goal is to be pretty equidistant each side. If you're stepping or if you're leaping, okay? Keeping it low impact, you're just gonna step and take the hop out. When you're feeling more like you want to jump, right? Do the jump. Either way. Good. Now most injuries happen. Just give me a march in place with a high knee. So it's not a regular march here. Just try to get that range of motion a little higher, okay? Knee up. Deep breaths. Most injuries happen when you're moving side to side, right? That's what happens, okay? So I want you to be extra careful when you're doing stuff like that. Just an awareness of like, I need to be aware of what my body is doing to avoid injury. I got this. I trust my body and I know I can do it. Awesome. Now we're going to plant our feet. We're gonna do some torso twists. We're just focusing here. So hands can be on your hips here. I want your hips stationary. You can kind of go down into like an eighth of a squat just to gently waken those muscles as well. Keep our hands in front and we're just gonna twist. To the side, side. Face, you can see that too. So we're not doing this. We're not twisting our hips. I want your hips to be stationary. I just want to focus on warming up the torso, right? So you should feel that difference when your hips are stationary and you're just focused on this twist. Awesome. We're gonna end by taking up the cardio slightly. We have been slowly raising the heart rate this whole time. So now we're gonna bring it up just a smidge, jumping jacks. Now, you know a regular jumping jack, right? Full range of motion. We're not doing these. This doesn't help any. All the way up, all the way down. Legs out, arms up. Now, option, low impact. Step to the side. Reach those toes out to the corner. You're taking the jump out. Your arms are doing the same thing. Full range of motion. Only go as fast as your arms will allow. If anything hurts, you slow down and you make that movement intentional. Intentional movement is always superior to fast, flaily movement. We do not want flaily, we don't want out of control. Going back to these, a couple more, because I want you to know with these, I want you to think about, I could stop my leg at any part of that range of motion, and that's when you know that you're in control of motion. I don't want you using a kicking motion. It's a gentle lift, a gentle lower. Gentle lift, gentle lower. Just control over the motion. Maybe some wrist circles, wrists and ankles. So my wrists are going, and then one foot, do the other foot. This helps with balance too. One foot. I want that range of motion to move. I think our wrists and our ankles are oftentimes a little underloved, and they're important. They do so much for us. Okay, last move of the warm-up. Want your fists up. One right up here, guarding your jaw. One in front. We're gonna do jab, cross, switch feet. So now my left leg is in front, and this is my jab, cross, jab, cross. We're getting that heart rate up. Slow but sure. And this is a great cardio movement that is wonderful on the joints, okay? My hips, my knees, switch feet, are not having any impact. There's no jumping here, but we can speed this up. And this is great cardio, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. That one always makes me feel like a video game character, like I'm ready to go at any moment. Good, your heart rate should be up. You might even be starting to break a sweat. Fantastic. And you are ready to jump in to whatever workout you want to do. Go kill it!